many of y'all know that when you look at me, you see my spirit before you see anything else? Have you ever felt like you just have lost control of yourself? Well, growing up in my household, my father always used to use the expression, come to yourself. And I never knew what he was saying. Not until I got to be an adult when I started researching ways to get in touch with myself and get closer to myself. And I started seeing words like spirituality, right? And what that means is that I'm trying to have a connection with myself and experiences that I can learn from. And, you know, just a lot of reflection is done in a spiritual moment. And so that's a word that we don't have to, you know, assign any kind of religious text. We don't have to assign anything that is ooga booga to it, because all it means is that this is a way for us to get in touch with ourselves. We're trying to connect to ourselves. We're doing self-development and growth. And unless we are acknowledging first that we are a spirit, because we are, that's the big secret that you knew. Maybe you haven't acknowledged it, but you knew it. And you also know that you have an obligation to yourself, which is spirit. Because prior to incarnating here, we were a spirit before we got here. And when we leave here, we're going to return to that. So it's probably a good idea if you are to first acknowledge that you are spirit. Some of us have a lot of spirits with us at any given time, but you are a spirit, and you do have the power to have control of yourself. You do not have to get out of control. If you do, there are ways that you can get yourself back in control. You can get yourself, reel yourself back in, just as I do. Just one of those times when I want to rear up and say something out of turn, right? I have to actively tell that spirit, whoa, 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 Nelly, come on back in. We all have to do that in life. We all have to put this into practice all the time, right? And so acknowledge your spirit, because that's exactly what you are.